Hi, my name is Luz Molina, and I am presenting this video on ethical decision making, describing the ethical dilemma, including values and principles in conflict. As a program administrator at nonprofit organization, the conflict is that the new grant requirements prioritize families with children and at least one employed adult. The ethical dilemma arises from the conditions attached to a new grant intended to expand the organization housing assistance program. This stipulation excludes unemployed individuals, families without children, and chronically homeless clients, which are groups that often experience the most severe housing instability and systemic barriers, such as discrimination, disability, and poverty. A study shows that effective social workers require aligning organizational policies that foster balance. In a sense, the dilemma challenges the social worker to balance administrative duties and the survival of the organization with the ethical duty to advocate for marginalized clients who are at risk of being excluded for essential housing services. Client population impact. The client population most impacted by these grant requirements include unemployed individuals, single adults without children, families without dependents, and chronically homeless people. This group often experience intersection forms of vulnerability such as poverty, mental illness, physical disability, substance use disorder, and systemic discrimination. The relevant section of the National Association of Social Work Code of Ethics, like commitment to client, is the responsibility with the client well-being. By excluding unemployed and families without children from service, the organization put at risk those with the greatest need, contraindicating this core commitment. Culture competence. This standard requires professionals to understand and respect diversity, including socioeconomic and employment differences. In this case, implementing policies that prioritize employed families may reinforce systemic inequalities and undermine cultural competence practices. Social and political actions. The professional duty is to advocate for social justice and eliminate oppression. Administration. Ensure that resources allocation is consistent with the mission of the organization to serve those that are in need. Reimer ethical decision-making model is sustainable here because this structured model helps ensure accountability and transparent approach that helps social workers evaluate values, assess risk, and make ethical choices grounded in professional standards. This model helps identify individuals and groups likely to be affected, helps identify possible consequences, like accepting grants as it is, negotiating terms, finding alternative fundings, or develop internal support program for those that will not cover the funding. Also, it will help examine the reason for each option. If as an organization we are following ethical principles, agent mission, and outcomes. In addition, this model suggests collaboration from colleagues and revision of ethical codes. This model provides guidance to make decisions, documenting, monitoring, and evaluating the outcomes of the action in place process. Responsibilities and role of the social worker. In this ethical dilemma, the social worker roles extend beyond administrative duties to include advocacy, ethical leadership, and accountability for both client and organizations. Effective social work leadership requires aligned organizational practice with ethical principles to preserve trust and transparency. This includes addressing systemic barriers, challenging exclusionary funding criteria, and fostering a work culture that prioritizes client-centered care. Also, social workers must engage in ethical reasoning and collaboration modeling professional integrity by creating dialogue about difficult dilemmas, supporting staff who face moral distress, and ensuring that service delivery remains equitable and inclusive. Potential impact on the clients and the agency. The ethical dilemma presented by the grant restrictive funding conditions has significant implications for both client and agents. For client, this exclusion aggravates existing marginalization, social inequalities, and violates the National Association of Social Workers Code of Ethics, principles of service and social justice. These decisions can lead to a long-term harm, including loss of community trust, reduce staff morale, and damage the organization's ethical credibility. Plan of action. To effectively address this ethical dilemma, social workers must develop a plan of action that balances organizational sustainability with professional ethics and advocacy for vulnerable clients. This plan needs to prioritize client well-being, social justice, and integrity while promoting transparency and ethical accountability. The first step is to initiate an open and respectful dialogue with agency leaderships and funding organizations to express ethical concerns about the grant restrictive eligibility criteria. This discussion should emphasize the negative consequence of excluding unemployed and families without children. This effective communication ensures advocacy to align organizational goals with professional values. Also, exploring alternative funding like community partners, collaboration, shelters, mental health organizations, or supplement resources to support excluded population. Next, advocate for policy change that are more inclusive and equitable funding framework that eliminate discriminatory eligibility criteria. This plan of action with leadership, advocacy, and collaboration will help minimize harm, promote fairness, and uphold the profession core of values. Finally, documenting ethical justification and outcomes is important in these cases. Strategies to minimize harm to affected clients. Partner with other organizations for extra resources and to refer excluded clients. Apply for emergency grants. Educate staff on ethical reasoning and advocacy. Track data to show systemic inequalities and push for reform. The reflection, this ethical dilemma highlights how restrictive funding can compromise organizational integrity and social work mission to serve vulnerable populations. When agencies prioritize financial sustainability over equity, they risk eroding community trust and reinforcing systemic injustice. Ensuring accountability and advocacy for inclusive policies, organizations uphold transparency and social justice, strengthening long-term outcomes, promoting fairness, collaboration, morale, and sustainability with both organizations and communities they serve. When the decision prioritizes funding over ethical obligation and the need of vulnerable population service can lead to distrust, credibility, and compromised reputation of the organization. When vulnerable clients are excluded, community lose confidence in the agency, integrity, and fairness. This erosion of trust can reduce engagement and future funding opportunities for the organization. Thank you.